Boom. And that's a preset in Dubfilter as well. As soon as I opened Dubfilter and I added it to this track, I knew right away. I was like, that's it. That's what I was looking for. Hey, what's up everyone? It's Jason Donnelly, aka DJ Puzzle, reporting for my website, iPadLoops.com. And today I'd like to show you a little tip on making really cool drum tops for your drum grooves. Now, what is a drum top? Well, a drum top is anything like percussive hi-hats, high-end to mid-high range drum sounds and other sounds that come in, maybe sound design elements that come in on top and sit on top of your kick and snare or kick groove, whatever. The idea is it just kind of sits on the top. Usually it's hi-hats, like I said, or a shaker. But what I want to do is show you how you can create drum tops with very little effort and no knowledge of actual drum programming. And we're going to do that using an app called Axon2 by Audio Damage. All right, so here we have the drum tops that I've created. Okay. I set this up in a previous session, but that's not a big deal. I'm just going to kind of run through it real quick. So what I did was I opened up Axon2, and I'm using AUM. It's sort of like it's a mixer, basically, a really cool mixer, and it works really well with audio units. It's pretty much what it was designed for. So these are all audio units, and we're going to open Axon2, okay? And it's a pretty deep app. It's a drum synth. It's got this cool little neural network thingy here, but we're going to ignore all that for now. I want to do something quick and simple, okay? We're going to start with a preset. So cruise through some of these presets and find one that you like. In this case, I found one called, what is it? Let me close that. Faustus DOS, okay? For this demo, I'm going to use that. And here's what it sounds like. Turn that off. All right, but that's not good enough. That's a preset. We want to make this unique. We want to make it funky. We want to make it move and groove, right? What did I do? Well, here's what I did. Real simple. Dubfilter. Boom. And that's a preset in Dubfilter as well. As soon as I opened Dubfilter and I added it to this track, I knew right away. I was like, that's it. That's what I was looking for. Kind of a filtery, funky kind of top groove, right? So that's tip number one. Tip number two. Another track, another instance of Axon2. But in this case, we're adding a high pass filter. And we're gonna cut all these lows. Hear all that? We're gonna cut all those lows off to get more of a high end, shakery, and a little resonance to make it pop. A shakery hi-hat kind of vibe, right? All right, same preset, just cut the lows with a high pass filter. Now, what I want to do here is I want to change this preset so you can hear the difference now. Now, cool, now we've got this crazy, funky, wild top drum going, right? And it's all playing over a simple kick and snare groove. Here's a little Easter egg tip, though. Wasn't planning on this, but I should mention I'm using Ruse Maker FM, which is also a drum synth, so it pairs well with Axon2. I'm using Zox, which is a Rosetta unit from the Rosetta suite, a step sequencer inspired by the old drum machines, the 808, 909 style sequencer. But listen to the kick drum. Notice the kick drum. it's not the same. It doesn't play the same all the way through. Every time it cycles, you don't always hear that same kick pattern. Why is that? Well, the beauty of Zox is this little mutate button, or knob, sorry. Just dial a little of that in. Dial just a little mutate in. And that'll mutate using sort of like a probability feature. It'll mutate that one sound, that kick drum, using probability to change it up every once in a while. Kind of a slight like randomness, which is nice. All right? So it's a real simple kick and snare pattern. There's my snare with a little mutate on the kick and Axon 2 for the tops. Now, tip number 3. Tip number 3 on this original Axon 2 track. There's a lot going on now. There's a lot going on with that filter that I added. I'm sorry, that preset with that filter. In that particular preset, there's a lot going on. So what I'm going to do, tip number 3, if you don't include the Easter egg, then it would be tip number 4 if you do. I'm going to add a transient shaper. And what a transient shaper is going to do, and this is FAC transient, is it's going to shorten the decay on this track. The decay of all the sounds, all the hits, okay? It's going to shorten it. I'm going to use another preset, right? TR, fast attack, no room. Boom. Now, listen. There's more room to breathe. All right? Listen to the difference. That's real full and wide, right? Shorten the decay. Real tight now, less busy, not so full. So there you have it. 3 tips plus a bonus tip for creating drum tops using Axon 2 and Dubfilter and FAC Transient and the Rosetta Suite and Rusemaker FM, and over here, Troublemaker with another Rosetta app from the Rosetta Suite bassline, which also has that probability feature in it, which is really cool too. So that's it. That's my tutorial. I hope that helps you. And if you enjoyed watching, I've included links to all the apps in the video description. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Buy from my links. That'll give me a little kickback because I have an ad-free channel. I don't get to collect on ads. So I'm not really making any money. I'm just kind of doing this for fun for you guys. So if you appreciate the video and you like it, buy from my links, thumbs up, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.